Hello and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Randacia or Randy for short. And in today's video, we are going to be setting up my July budget. So I shot myself in the foot, guys. So I was setting up my July budget, and basically for my paychecks, I'm gonna need, like for my paycheck budgeting, I'm gonna need extra pages. So what I ordered the new monthly planner from Erin Condren, but I was actually going to return my entire order because I bought this. Um, and this is the binder one. And sorry for all the crinkling. I was going to do a haul before, all the drama happened. So I'm not going to do a haul. I'm just going to show you guys what I ordered just in case anyone's interested. But yeah, I bought the monthly binder. I thought I ordered the neutral version. I don't even know if it comes in neutral version in the binder version, but I ended up getting the colorful, and I would have preferred the neutral, but I like the colorful layers as well. I got the blush binder, which I'm probably going to turn into some kind of sticker storage or something. And then with the order, I guess you get like a little what is this called? Divider, tab, thingy, ruler. I don't know what I'm blanking right now. So whatever you call this is what I got. And then it came with a perpetual calendar, and it's blush pink, so I actually will end up using this. And then it comes with your regular gift tags and what are these, inspiration quote note cards or something, and your 20% off coupons and all that good stuff. And then I had ordered these two items from the Wonder Woman collection, just because I wanted these. I was going to start using the petite folio for my work planner, but I'm going to have to find a different option for like travelers notebooks, like covers. So if you know of any besides Erin Condren, then go ahead and leave it down below. And then this is just the planning pack in the Wonder Woman um, print. So I'm actually going to keep these. Like I said, I had it intended to return them because I'm not a fan of all the Erin Condren drama that went down. So I was going to return them and yeah, just find alternatives. But what ended up happening is I was actually within the 30-day window for returns, but I did like this whole overhaul of like my bank accounts and stuff. So long story short, the bank account that I used to pay for these items for this order, I actually closed the day before I called them to get, like, you have to schedule a call to talk to their customer service, which I find is absolutely ridiculous. I should be able to just call a number and speak to somebody, but you have to actually schedule a call, or if they're online for chatting or something, like, or send an email, which, yeah, that's ridiculous. But so it was like a week later that I had to talk to them to even talk to them about returning this. A lot of stuff happened over that week and I closed my bank account. So if you don't have the original method of payment that in like which you pay for your order, they issue you store credit. So basically it was return this and get store credit, but it's like I don't want to support Erin Condren right now. So just my two piece on it. I don't like what she did. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but her products are quality products. And I mean, I'm a very forgiving person. So what I wanted to see from Erin Condren was like an acknowledgement that she actually did wrong, in the way of like everything was wrong. Don't get me wrong. The whole fiasco was wrong. Everything with them marching without masks, it's a pandemic right now. But what I really wanted to see her acknowledge and apologize for was basically her privilege. For her to go, well, her daughter to go to a Black Lives Matter movement and then come back and do what she did, I feel like they didn't really understand or research, for that matter, what they say they were. So you can't be an ally without, fully understanding what white privilege is. So I feel like they were doing lip service, and I wanted to see an apology for that specifically. And I just wanted an acknowledgement of what she did. But I mean, I am someone that can separate the woman from the business, but the thing that saved the business in my eye, not like necessarily save them, but like I'm not with cancel culture, so that's the thing. But the new CEO, her statement saying that basically their march and Black Lives Matter shouldn't have been uttered in like the same sentence, that I was like, okay, the CEO gets it. And, I'm not supporting them right now, even though I am showing their products. But I am not canceling them, and I am going to use what I have. And I just want to see the person, Erin Condren, do much better, and I want to see the company do better and see what they have in store to basically like do better. So I want action, not lip service. So both the company and Erin Condren, I feel like, are taking good first steps. But yeah, for right now, I need to see more. So until I'm satisfied with, how they're going about things, I probably won't be using or won't be purchasing any more Erin Condren products. But like I said, I am going to use what I have. So, all right. So I honestly just forgot whatever it was I was talking about, because my husband just called me to tell me that he just got caught in a drive-by while visiting a relative and taking a relative to go drop off their car for work. And on their way back, they got caught in a drive-by. It's like, what do people be thinking? Like, the world is crazy enough as is without making it crazier with this foolishness. So let me just finish with this video. We're going to set this up because once they get home, and no, my baby was not in the car. I would not be this calm if my baby was in the car. So yeah, it was just my husband and a relative. And yeah, it wasn't in my city. Like I said, my husband was visiting a relative, and it was just like a case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. So all right, so let's do this really quick. I'm gonna try my best to stay in frame. If you've been following me, you know this setup is a little bit different. I'm trying out new things, trying to improve, things like that. So, yeah. So I apologize if I get out of frame at any point. So let's get to it. This area, I did sign up for the Capital 360 checking accounts, and I have my thoughts on it. I'm gonna share it in a kind of like review video. But for now, since I changed the way in which I bank, because you guys know I do digital cash envelopes, I'm gonna just switch up my sections. So this section, I'm combining my fixed and variable expenses, and I'm gonna just call this section repeat expenses. Okay, and then this side, I am going to do digital envelopes. And then down here, I'm going to do my planned expenses. And then on this side, I'm going to do my sinking funds. And then this is going to be debt. And then down here is going to be the July budget summary. So I like to use this pen. This is my favorite pen. It's the Pentel Energel 0.7 ballpoint. I think it's a gel pen. I'm pretty sure it's a gel pen, but yeah, that's my favorite. So I don't know if I mentioned it, but I took out the pages from, I basically uncoiled my Erin Condren planner, and I needed to add pages in. I think I said that for my paycheck budget. So I took some pages from the new monthly planner and added it to my current monthly planner so that I could have more pages in the setup that I wanted. So yeah. So that's why I took it out and I punched it, and now this is going to be in my happy planner, Frixion planner. So let's do N plus D pay. So I'm gonna write it all out and then I'll come back and we'll do the numbers together. Okay, so for this month, this is a three pay period month. Our estimated income is going to be 9,600. I'm not rolling anything over from June, so our income total is 9,600. For savings, we're not putting anything in our Murphy account or emergency fund, so savings is going to be 0 again this month. The repeat expenses, so our mortgage, if you watched a previous video, I told you guys that we had a refund or a overage on our escrow account. So our taxes did go down. Our what is it called? Our real estate taxes? Yeah. Real estate taxes did go down. So our mortgage now, until our next escrow analysis next year. Oops. Our new mortgage is 1,859 spot 45, and I think I'm pretty sure it went down by 150, 140, something like that. Child care this month is more than our mortgage, and it's going to be 1,920. Oh gosh, how is the child care more than the mortgage? Water and trash, I always budget $115. Electric is always $30 that I budget. Natural gas, we budget $30. My husband's life insurance is $69.96. My life insurance, this budget, I forgot to mention the dates. This budget is going from July 3rd through, let's see, it's almost like mid-August. Let me see, where's my planner? Actually, not my planner. It's going, because I pre-plan my calendar, so I know what I'm doing and stuff. So it's going to be until August 13th is what this budget is for. So some of these bills we will have to pay twice with the income from this month. So my life insurance is one of those bills, and it's normally $57.64, but since I got to pay it twice, it's going to be $115.28. Vivint is $56.47. MetLife, I did finally call to see if we could get this lower, and basically for the coverage that we have, this is the best price, and yeah, nobody can beat it. So I mean, I'm not upset with MetLife or anything like that. I just, periodically you need to try and see if you can get your car insurance especially lowered. You should do it at least every year to call and see if you get it lower. But when I talked to the insurance agent this time, he said every 3 to 6 months. But I feel like that's doing a little bit too much, and I'm pretty happy with a year. So Frontier, we're back with Frontier, and our new bill is down from, I think it was like $77, and is down to $54.76, which we like Frontier. We don't have any problems with it. And for upload and download speed of 500, megabits per second? Yeah, we'll pay that price. We're back with Verizon. Verizon is supposed to be $115 now, down from 176.16, but I haven't received the new bill yet. So with like the updated pricing. So Verizon is one of those bills that I do have to pay twice. So I'm doing it at the old rate of 176.16. So multiplied by 2, that is 352.32. I did sign up for ID theft insurance, and that is for the family. So, and it even covers our son. So any children gets put on for free, basically. So, it's me, my husband, and our son that is covered, and I'm glad to finally have that, especially now that I'm putting so much information out on the internet now. So, Netflix is $12.99. Disney Plus, this is the suite, not just like Disney Plus, where you get Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN. So that's $12.99. Apple iCloud. Oh, I'm sorry. It's regularly $12.99, but Disney Plus is one of those bills that I do have to pay twice. So $25.98. Apple iCloud is normally $9.99, but since I have to pay it twice, it's $19.98. Yard service, we're doing $40. And I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try totaling this up so I can kind of like do like kind of like a cash flow. But doing it this way, it kind of makes like this budget summary kind of like irrelevant because I'm doing it as I go. But let's just do it and see how it turns out. So what's remaining, I didn't realize I didn't add that up, is 4,619 spot 25. Let me add back the original so I can see what the repeat expenses were. That is not, I did not say multiply, but okay. Apparently I did. Minus 4,619. So this was 4,980.75. All right, so digital envelopes. We're doing 50, 50, oops. 50 for each one of us for fun money. For family fun, we're doing $20. I lowered it because since this is a 3 paycheck month, I do kind of want to fund some of my sinking funds or just like start it off. So I did change up some of the numbers this month. So family fund is going to get 20 instead of 30. Diapers is $80 for the month. Gas, we do $90 a week. And since there's 6 weeks that I'm budgeting for, and for this budget, it's going to be, gas is going to be $5.40. Groceries, we normally do $100 a week, so that's $600 for 6 weeks. Beauty, things are opening, or pretty much open where I am in Southern California. So I was finally able to go get my eyebrows done last week. Oh my gosh, my eyebrows are so crazy. Like, one, my hair is very fine, so it's not much of it to begin with. And my eyebrow shape is just like, the ends are very sparse, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. So it really takes, somebody that knows what they're doing in order to make them look like something. So yeah, I didn't even bother trying to wax my eyebrows, even though I have wax and all that, everything I need to, like, if I wanted to wax my eyebrows myself at home. But yeah, I wasn't even playing with it because I already knew if I just left them alone, once I was able to go get them done, they were going to look beautiful, and they do look beautiful. So anyways, planner supplies. I'm going to do $50, and let's see, what is it, July? I don't think Happy Planner is having a release in July, if I'm not mistaken, because they already did the Michael's refresh, accessory refresh, and all that, and they did their back to school and they did their spring release already. So I'm not expecting anything. So unless they come out with like a box or something like that, which I typically don't go for any type of box or subscription box or whatever. It's just not my thing because I typically don't like most of the stuff that comes in boxes. So yeah, that's been an easy pass for me, luckily, because it seems like everybody and their mama have boxes. So, but I do want to set aside $50 just because Stylish Planner, if you're not familiar, Stylish Planner is on Instagram, and I think she has her own website. But basically, she makes custom covers for like different sizes of planners, and I just absolutely love her covers. And I love fall, and I love her fall covers. So I'm definitely setting aside some money so that when she releases her covers to be purchased again, because she's recently changed over to you only being able to shop her covers, like her planner covers. She's doing them, I think, quarterly. So her fall covers are coming out July 10th through 17th is when you can shop. And then after that, you can't shop until, I believe, Black Friday. And that's when her winter covers come out. I think, don't quote me, but I know for sure her fall covers are coming out July 10th through 17th, and I want some. So typically the Happy Planner size, I think, is like $12.50 or $16.50, something like that. So I kind of want to pick up maybe 2 or 3, depending. But anyways, let's total up these envelopes. So that total for the envelopes is 1,460. So subtract that from 4619 spot 25, and we have 3,159.25 remaining. Okay, so now we are going to get into my planned expenses, and my planned expenses are basically one-time expenses. So they're not repeating like these expenses, and they're not digital envelopes that needs to be funded every month, or, they're not part of our 4 walls. So one-time expenses. So let's see. I need to renew my driver's license this month. So that is going to be I think it was like $37 it said on the website, but I'm just gonna budget 50 just in case there's like taxes and other stuff that I need to do, like take a new picture or something. I don't know. This one right here, I'm kind of like in my feelings about, because if you've watched a previous video, you know that I've been like wanting to see the Hamilton play, and I wasn't able to see it when it first came out because those prices were way too high and I just could not justify it. So when I learned that it was coming back in town, I bought the tickets, and I bought them originally for July, for my birthday on July 17th, for me and my husband to go to. And then the pandemic happened, and then they canceled the shows and I got a refund. So I was like, they don't start back up the shows until September. So I was like, that's fine. We'll just go for our anniversary, because my anniversary is September 22nd. So I booked it for the weekend before that. And then I did that literally last night. And then I wake up today and I'm just like on my phone looking at whatever I was looking at, probably a video on YouTube. All of a sudden, my husband's like, oh, they're going to show Hamilton on Disney Plus. I look up, and sure enough, they're going to be premiering Hamilton, the play, the entire play, on Disney Plus starting July 3rd. So I basically just dropped $450 for something I could watch on TV. Y'all, like, do y'all see what kind of like weak month or whatever that I've been having so far is just like absolutely ridiculous. So I'm gonna just keep on going. We still need to file our taxes, and that absolutely has to happen in July. So we're gonna set aside money. I don't think it's gonna cost us $600, but you never know. So, um, because I'm gonna be using somebody new this year, so yeah, we'll see. So planned expenses is going to be 1,101.05. Okay, so let's see. From 3159, we are going to take away that amount. So now we have 2,000. What is that? 58. 20. Okay. So now we are going to go over to the house supplies, and or not the house supplies, to the sinking funds. And for house supplies, we're going to budget 15. Medical, we got a couple of dentist appointments and all that kind of good stuff coming up. So I'm going to put aside $300, and we haven't been in a while. So I'm expecting like deep cleaning bills and all this other kind of stuff. And my son is going for the first time. So we'll see. I do want to start putting some money towards clothing. So I'm going to start it off with $15. Toiletries, same thing, $50. Home repair and maintenance, we're putting the usual $25. And car repair maintenance, we're doing the usual $100. And then this debt extra payment is just a plug for basically once I'm done figuring out what all I need to pay and what all we need to do as far as like planned expenses, whatever's remaining from the budget, I dump it into here. So I already know what that number is going to be. So it's going to be 847.09. So we'll go ahead. Oh, I didn't do a total right there. So we'll go ahead and add that up. So that's 1,317.09. And then put that remaining back. So that minus the remaining from the planned expenses is 2,058.20. And that we have 741.11 left. Okay, so now for our debt snowball, it's still at 161.66. We didn't pay anything off in June. So yeah, that's that. And then Citizen 1 is 31.43. Sapphire, we put $200 every month. One of these is school loans A and then school loan C. I do not know which one is which right now, so that's why it just says school loans twice. But I'll put the A and the C later on. But these two I do have to pay twice this period. So one is going to be $114.96 and the other is going to be $109.06. This one is normally $57.48, and then this one is normally $54.53. So Kaiser Hospital bill is $124, and then our debt total is $741.11. So remaining, we have 0 remaining, which means that I did this right. And I'm going to go ahead and write down these totals so I can have my summary right here. So 9,600 for income, 0 for savings. Our repeat expenses was 4,980.75. And then our digital envelopes is 1,460. Our planned expenses is 1,101.05. Our sinking funds is 1,317.09. And then our debt is 741.11. Let's go ahead and add that up to make sure it does equal 0. Okay, so it does actually equal 0. So we have a 0 based budget. This is the only thing I don't like about uncoiling a spiral notebook and then punching it for this, because of this right here. When you take it out, this little situation gets tangled. But to be able to just pop it into my planner and just have one planner, I do actually appreciate that. So, whoop, there goes a washi roll. So let me pop this back in here, and then I'll give you guys a flip of how I set up my July budget so far. Okay, so let's go from the front. Let's move these washies over a little bit. Put up the handy dandy calculator. Okay, so this is my sinking funds. So we did pretty good last month with our sinking funds. We now have our debt extra payment amount up to $1,274.50. So I could pay off one of those student loans if I like move some of these numbers around and all that other kind of stuff. So I could pay off one right now, but I kind of want to just take my time right now, see what's going to happen with the next stimulus, and see what our government is going to do. So, and then I'm also trying to see what's going to happen with my husband's school, because we just got the news that his fall semester is going to be online for the most part. He will have to go in for labs, but I'm just trying to see how that's going to play out with him going part-time in the fall and everything. So I don't know if I'll hold off on paying off debt right now, but still, it is a goal that I do want to pay off the student loans at least, because those are on deferment until October. So if I could just pay those off, then they'll be gone. So I won't get any more interest on them. So another goal is to file our taxes. I mean, it's not a goal that's kind of like mandatory at this point. I use this section for notes for, anything that I want to remind myself to do in the month of July, budget-wise, and then anything that, any like planned expenses that I need to roll over into another period, whether they be a paycheck to paycheck or from this month to August or something like that. So that's what I use this section for. And then right here is my PTO sick time tracker. So I put what day did we take off, who took it off, the number of hours that we took, and then what was like the pay type. Is it sick time? Is it PTO? Like what kind of time was it? Was it an unpaid day? Was it a personal day? Kinder care? What was it? So, because, sometimes those hours have different pay rates. So, yeah. And then you also it's good to track, your sick time, because I only get so many, my husband only gets so many. So that's why I want this to differentiate between, was it PTO or sick time? So for us, it's not so much about the pay rate as much as it is about like what type of pay or what type of time did we take off. And then this is the pay period that it affects. So say like if my husband takes off a day last week, I want to know in what pay period will that day fall into, because if my husband takes off time, he works 12-hour shifts. So he only gets paid for 8 hours because 4 hours of that time is overtime. So he doesn't get that. So it does affect his pay when he takes days off. So yeah, that sucks, but it is what it is. And then this is what I have on the monthly calendar so far. I do my I put everything on my calendar off camera because that would take way too long, but I do put it on like a little sketch so I know where everything needs to go. But again, it would take too long to set up on camera. So usually I would have this done before I start recording so I can show you guys what it looks like. But yeah, it's been a day. So I'm ready to go sit on the couch with my family and just love on them and hug on them. And yeah. And then again, this is my monthly budget. And then this is going to be paycheck number 1. And I do need 2 sheet for my paycheck to paycheck budget now, just because there's not that many lines and I have a lot of items, especially since I'm combining. We still get paid weekly. We don't get paid bi-weekly. So in the way that I do my budget, I don't only list what bills, like the bills that we have to pay. I list everything. So bills, our planned expenses, if I have to split up a bill, say like our mortgage, and I have to roll it over, I want to list out each rollover individually instead of like lumping it all together in like one paycheck. So yeah. So this is paycheck number 1, paycheck number 2, paycheck number 3. I don't know if you guys just heard that loud firework, but it just scared the crap out of me. And then this is going to be notes for next month. So anything, if I add something to the budget that needs to be put into the budget going forward in August and stuff like that. So I just do notes on that page. So yeah, that's pretty much my setup for July. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be safe out there, guys, because the world is crazy right now. I don't even know what to say about it. If you have Erin Condren stuff, no judgment. If you use it, don't let nobody pressure you to throw it away or burn it or whatever. You spent your good money on it. But I mean, it's a privilege to be able to replace a $70 or whatever we paid for. I didn't pay for this for full price, but you know, that's just me. But I did pay for that new one for full price. Anyways, the point is, if you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.